your friend Kurt here, and I'd like to read a little bit to you about a bird.
The American robin comes closest to being an all-American bird. It's equally at home in cities, farms, and open forests. In the northeastern and north-central states, the robin is a harbinger of spring, but in the northwest, these birds occur year-round. However, they are not necessarily the same robins. Robins nest northward as far as there are trees and as high as timberline, but cannot live in such areas in winter. The northern cardinal is quite the popular bird. It's been appointed the state bird for Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina, Ohio, Virginia, and West Virginia. Once primarily a southern bird, the cardinal in recent years has steadily extended its range northward. Some now live as far as Maine, Nova Scotia, and southern Ontario.
The red-winged blackbird is abundant in marshes and fields. The red-shouldered male can be confused only with the western tricolored blackbird. Females and immature males resemble large sparrows, but are longer-billed and more heavily streaked, often with a tinge of red on the shoulder or throat. They feed, fly, and roost in huge flocks.
The turkey was widely known as turkey fowl in 16th century England, when they reportedly were first served as table delicacy to Henry VII. They were in common use for holiday feasting by the time of James I. Despite their name, turkeys are entirely indigenous to the New World, and were first brought to Europe by the Spanish conquistadors who found them domesticated by the people of Mexico early in the 16th century. The ancestral home of the two species in the family formerly extended from Maine to South Dakota and southward through Mexico to Guatemala. The common turkey ranges today from eastern United States to southern Mexico. The birds vary somewhat in color and size throughout their range. Benjamin Franklin had good grounds for preferring the adoption of the turkey, a thoroughly native, useful, and handsome bird, as the national symbol of the USA, in preference to the bald eagle, a fish-eating scavenger native also to Canada and northeastern Asia. The common raven is common only in the far north and in the west, especially near heavy timber. Our largest songbird, it can be mistaken only for a hawk or for other birds on this page. Rare and local in the Appalachians. The heavy bill and wedge shape of the tail are diagnostic. One of our largest owls, the northern barred owl, is easily recognizable because of its distinctly barred plumage. Its large, rounded, and earless head, and the rather swollen appearance of its neck plumage. Because of the barred ruff encircling its throat, it tends to have a peculiar double-chinned appearance. There is always an aspect of brooding thoughtfulness about this bird, and an odd sense of innocence. Perhaps the most distinctive call issued by the whiskered owl, voiced by both sexes, is a somewhat nervous and rapidly delivered series of 6 to 8 notes, with usually a distinct emphasis on the next to last note, uttered and sounding like a woot woot woot.
The downy woodpecker is the commonest eastern woodpecker. It's also common in parts of the west. It's best told by its short, slender bill and by its calls. The barred outer tail feathers, when visible, are diagnostic.
Immature gulls are very difficult to identify. Only typical plumages are shown here. The time it takes to acquire adult plumage differs between species to species. In general, small gulls take 2 years, and larger ones take 4. This lovely male Anna's hummingbird was perched in a pomegranate tree in my neighbor's backyard. He was fiercely guarding the feeder that hung nearby. When any other birds approached, he chased them away, then flew back to his perch. Hummingbirds are so small, yet so aggressive when protecting their territory.
The cactus wren, a common giant wren of the desert, is recognized by its broad, white eye stripe and densely spotted breast. The tail is barred and white-tipped, usually not cocked upward. It flies low over the ground. The song, one of the most familiar sounds of the desert, is an unmusical monotone of low-pitched notes.